Hello and welcome to the Mormon Yeshiva. This presentation is part of our Names Mean Things series. This presentation is entitled Zarahemla. Again, please make note of our fair use disclaimer. Everything here is just for educational purposes. The word Zarahemla has been something that has stumped quite a number of people as to where it comes from, what it means. But it's actually, as I've said from the beginning, most of the words that you see, the majority of the words that you see that are the strange words in the Book of Mormon are actually Hebrew word constructs. In other words, someone is sounding out Hebrew. In this case, Zarahemla is basically a construct of two Hebrew words. Zerah, meaning Zarah, meaning seed or children, and then Chemla, meaning mercy or compassion. And when you put the two together, you get the seed or children of mercy or compassion. So, where does this come from? Well, it has a connection with King David. When we look at the idea of seed and also mercy upon that seed, we can see, for example, there's a connection with King David. So in Mosiah 25:2 it says, "Now there were not so many of the children of Nephi, or so many of the descendants of Nephi, as there were of the people of Zarahemla, the children or seed of peace, or excuse me, children or seed of mercy, who was a descendant of Mulek, okay, and those who came with them into the wilderness." Now, people have asked me, what about Mulek? Well, it's hard to say for sure because we don't have vowel pointings, but Mulek, basically Melech is king. And so Mulek is probably a descendant of the king, indicating that he's a descendant, obviously, of King David. And we see that very connection made in Alma 6:10. Now the land south was called Lehi, or Lehi, and the land of the north was called Mulek, which was after the son of Zedekiah. For the Lord did bring Mulek into the land north, and the Lehi into the land south. So here we see that Mulek, who started the people of Zarahemla, was a descendant of King Zedekiah, who was a descendant of King David. And you'll note these same concepts. You'll see the name Zarahemla, or seed of mercy, being hinted to, hinting at, drawing our attention back to the Tanakh. In this case, like the writings of Samuel, we see in 2 Samuel 22:50-51. It says, "Therefore I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and I will sing praises unto thy name. He is the tower of salvation for his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, unto David," okay, "and to his seed, Zerat, forevermore." So we see the idea of, here King David, and God will show mercy to the seed of King David. And in this case, Mulek is being connected to a descendant or son of King David. We also see the same concept being exhibited in Psalms 18:49-50. "Therefore I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore." So we can see that this connection with King David is very important. And if we take, like I said, a closer look at many of these principles, you'll see, for example, Zarahemla was a descendant of Mulek, okay, who was the son of Zedekiah, who was a descendant of King David. But in addition to that, there's also much more sublime meaning. In this case, the concept of mercy, which it can be either the word chesed in Hebrew or chemla in Hebrew, mercy or compassion, is connected with what we call the sphere of, which is called the sphere of Zedek, or the planet Jupiter, which, if you take a closer look, you'll begin to see some of the plays of conceptual plays on words. The idea of Mulek, okay, who was a son of Zedekiah, and then, of course, what came from Mulek was the, Zarahemla, the seed or children of mercy and compassion, and he was the son of Zedekiah, okay, Zedekiah, Jupiter, okay. And then, of course, Mulek being also descendant of King David. So there's a lot of interplaying concepts here that we could probably dig into quite a bit more. But this is just to show that names really do mean things. And sometimes these strange little words that we look at, that sometimes appear nonsensical, have sometimes some of the greatest meanings and greatest principles behind them in the Book of Mormon. Anyway, thank you for watching today, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So again, names do mean things. Sometimes the very names we think that are the strangest actually carry some of the greatest meanings. And I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.